Hi Virgo, and welcome to your August 2019 general reading. So I hope this finds you well, Virgo. So we're going to do a general reading, and then I'm going to look at a couple of cards for your relationship energy, and those readings will be in Vimeo and the link will be underneath. I also do weekly readings, so if you don't purchase them, then hopefully the weekly readings and the general will be enough to show you what's going on for the month of August. So give me a minute. Your sun will be in the 12th house, which means August can be a time of, there might be quite a lot of reflection when it's in the 12th house, but we'll see. September is your month, so basically we sort of go within and then we come out when it's our sun month, but we'll have a look and we'll see what's going on for you for the month ahead. So what's behind you? Okay, 8 of Swords behind you, feeling a little bit trapped by circumstances, with the 3 of Cups. So you've obviously not been you've obviously been having fun with the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is about relieving pressure, being out with friends, very, very sociable. Very interesting combination of cards. It's almost, in some places you feel the 8 of Swords, like a blindfold, a little bit restricted. And on the other hand, there's a place within you, Virgo, where you've found some joy, some self-expression. So very, very beautiful. What you most want is a Tower card, which means you want some sort of breakthrough. And obviously, you want this breakthrough probably with the 8 of Swords, whatever feels stuck, because the Tower card comes to free us from our sense of restriction. It frees us from the Devil card especially. Okay, let me carry on. What's helping you get the Tower is the Sun card. Very beautiful. The Sun card is about illumination. So there might be some things coming to light. And it looks like you're definitely getting free from that 8 of Swords. Your inner solar energy is coming out. And it's breaking down whatever's been a little bit stuck with the Devil card. Knight of Cups is a challenge. Can you see the cards? So for some of you, there's a relationship that's a challenge. Either you're a little bit challenged to go forward, or I'm not sure. I'll find out in a minute. The Page of Pentacles in your relationships. So this could be a person. The Page of Pentacles is quite a strange card to show up here. I've seen the Page of Pentacles come across as someone offering an apology, but we'll find out. I will clarify it. Money and work, you've got the 7 of Pentacles, so a lot of contemplation and reflection. Page of Swords at a soul level. This is about communication. Then you get the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. The 9 of Wands was there, but what I'm going to do is shuffle to get what comes after the 8 of Cups, please. The 8 of Cups is basically the Searcher card, a seeking card. I love it. Not everyone does. It's a Jupiter card because he's dressed in purple and gold. So basically the 8 of Cups is someone who's in search of the 10 of Cups. So can I keep shuffling and see if I can get an ace or a major? Okay. So now the King of Cups. And then the Lover's card has appeared. That's interesting. So the 8 of Cups is a little bit like, oh, this wanting something more. It's a feeling that something's not being fully satisfied, especially on the emotional front. Then we get the King of Cups and the Lover's card, which is very, very interesting because it's so often when we get to that letting go period, that the magic happens. There's a real magic in letting go. But I think these are a beautiful combination of cards. So someone who wants a Tower is wanting a breakthrough, essentially. Now, where's this breakthrough happening? Where's the breakthrough about? What's the Tower about, please, for Virgo? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's financial. For others of you, there's maybe been a little bit of a difficulty in a relationship, because the Five of Pentacles recently for me, actually for a very long time, it's more been a relationship card. For some of you, it might be around job and money, okay? But if you look at the Five of Pentacles clearly, there's actually three people here, but one of them's holding this child that's protecting the heart. So there's a relationship issue going on here where two people are feeling separate from each other. Maybe there's been words, and maybe that's why the Page of Pentacles that I mentioned, or sometimes he can be this it's a very humble energy, the Page of Pentacles. Can be about receiving an apology. So maybe there's some sort of healing of a rift here. What's the connecting card between these two, please? Yeah, communication, Eight of Wands. So I'm really, really liking this, especially if the Eight of Swords has been this stuck point. I cannot help feeling this is more relational, but I will clarify the Seven of Pentacles and money and work. The Seven of Pentacles isn't a bad card. It's something that's waiting to happen though, which might mean the Five of Pentacles is the breakthrough that you're looking for with the Tower card. Now your gift is the Sun. The Sun is pure illumination, and it's pure. So think of the card before, think of the moon. You're in the dark, you're in the unconscious mind, you're in the unknowing, and the Sun brings illumination. And this is what you're looking for with the Tower card. And this is either because there's been some sort of separation between you and another person, or it is a financial issue. I cannot quite tell. I think it might play out differently for different people. But because the Knight of Cups is a challenge, the Knight of Cups tends to be an emotional issue, because this is more tentative steps forward and illumination coming. So why is the Knight of Cups a challenge, please? One card. Why is the Knight of Cups a challenge? Okay, you got the Queen of Wands showing up here. This could be a fire sign person and this feeling that things are moving really slowly. Or the Queen of Wands, again, maybe some Virgos aren't feeling super confident. The Queen of Wands is a very confident queen. Her power comes from the fact that she's been through the flames and she's lived to tell the tale. Okay, that's what the Queen of Wands is about. But it's coming across as a challenge. This might be something to do with self-esteem here, Virgo, because the Five of Pentacles can be this feeling of feeling this sense of lack and wanting this breakthrough, wanting to be able to open up, bridge some sort of gap here. But I'm going to put the Eight of Wands away because it didn't come out, and the Five of Pentacles, so I can keep shuffling. So tell me about the Page of Pentacles. I actually really, really like this guy when he shows up in relationships, because it's a very small step, but it's a very real step to try and bridge some sort of differences. Okay, so what's the Page of Pentacles doing in the relationship? One card, please. So you've got two pages, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So the pages basically bring forward the aces. So the Page of Pentacles came first. These are like very small steps to overcome some sort of rift that's happened here, Virgo, to tell you the truth. For some of you, this is a brand new relationship, but moving it to the night is a challenge. So it's operating at a page level. So page level would be more about crushes, feelings that are stirring, but moving it up is actually the challenge, and the challenge might be to do a lot to do with confidence and self-esteem. Not quite sure. It's going to be different for everyone, and I'll clarify a bit more when I'm going to pull a small reading for the relationship readings. Money and work, you get the Seven of Pentacles. So tell me what that's about, please. It's not a bad card. It's just not that much. There's a lot of contemplation. Something's not been delivered yet, though. Anything more on money and work, please? One card, Queen of Cups. There's just an awful lot of reflection here. And it's almost like this is where your 12th house energy is happening. It's not particularly happening in your relationships. It seems to be happening in your work. There's a lot of contemplation about how you want to best serve. That's what the Queen of Cups does. She's an energy that serves in a very healthy way, you know, not in the way of being everyone's doormat, or should turn up the other way around. But how can I best serve? There's an awful lot of reflection. This is clearly more about relationships, Virgo. Soul level, you've got the Page of Swords. What's that about? So the Page of Swords, again, is communication. You've got 3 pages all showing up. So this is about communication going on. One of your biggest struggles might be, and I am going to use the word patience, because when the Page of Swords, when I pull the Page of Swords from my daily cards, I sometimes get quite impatient when he's around me, because swords are all quite impatient energies. And I think for some of yous, it's getting, maybe for some of yous, trying to push the page into the night, when actually what you need to work with is these small tentative steps that are coming. So the first card, very strange, okay? So the first card that you hit, 8 of Cups, says, oh, what's the point? Not really, but there is a feeling with 8 of Cups is, oh, there has to be more than this. Yeah, but it's purple and gold, so it's not a card like the 5 of Cups, which is a grief card. This is a little bit more, and I'm wondering if this is to do with your life path energy. But for some of you, it's definitely to do with relationships. So you go through maybe a bit of a dark night, Virgo, and then boy, do you come out the opposite side. Because look, the King of Cups. So this might be you. You've worked through going into the journey, into the night, which is always about deep self-reflection. And then you come out as the King of Cups, sitting on your throne, this very, very regal energy, or this is someone else, okay? That or the other. And then comes the Lover's card, because life can be very, very much like that. When we get to this point, it's like when we stop searching, is when we find love. It's when we, it just seems to arrive. That's sort of what's going on here. It's very interesting reading. I'm going to pull you a few more cards actually. But what exactly this is all about. Tell me more about the gift then, is the Sun card. The 8 of Wands has appeared again. So the 8 of Wands is about communication. It's also about Cupid's arrows. Can be about travel. It can be about relocation. It can be, for some of you, literally wanting to turn your whole life upside down, okay, and have this sense of the sun, which is always a sense of feeling alive, okay. So some of you have got a really big deal going on here. Any more connecting cards for the Tower, the Sun and the 8? Some of you really want a really big change. It's almost like I've just had enough, yeah, and wanting incredibly significant breakthroughs. Give me a minute. I want to know a little bit more here, by the way. I'm really intrigued. Okay. So first of all, you get the 7 of Wands. Boundaries, but the door's open. But then you get the Judgment card, which is something coming back from the dead. It can be about... The Judgment card works with the Death card. This is the opposite side of the Death card. It's about revival. I think some of you, this is a relationship coming back, okay? For some of you, maybe it's hope coming back. It's your sense of being really, really happy to be alive that's coming back. Very, very absolutely stunning cards, actually. Very powerful. Huge soul breakthroughs here. Anything else you want me to tell Virgo, please, before I look at the relationship energy? King of Wands keeps arriving, and the Queen of Wands is a challenge. So again, this might not be about signs, it might be about the energy. So there's an awful lot of... You're pretty much on fire, Virgo, this month, to tell you the truth. And not the bad sense of the word, but very, very much in your... An awful lot of solar power, an awful lot of warmth. And because your money and work has got you doing a lot of questioning, I think this is mostly happening in your relationship energies. But maybe it's coming more, maybe some of you are having that, oh, there's more to life than this in your money and work. So there's an awful lot of questioning, a lot of how do I get my soul to shine? How am I here to best serve? Whatever makes you excited to be alive, Virgo. So listen, what I'm going to do, this will be on Vimeo because that's just the way that I have to do it now. So I'm going to do a little bit more though. Since you are my real sweet spot, Virgo, and I think a lot of you know that, I want to know Virgo's relationship energy, please. And then one for who you're dealing with, okay? So you're the Emperor, taking charge. Who are you dealing with, please? One person that you're dealing with. Okay. So who you're dealing with is the Queen of Wands. Again, this might not be, but it's with the 9 of Swords. So the Queen of Wands, and there's an awful lot of anxiety going on here for this Queen of Wands. There's quite a lot of fear. Again, this might not be an actual person. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very, very self-actualized, yeah. She knows what she wants and she goes for it, yeah. So maybe, Virgo, some of you are dealing with a fire sign who's got a lot of fear, or this person's got a lot of fear and anxiety about their sense of moving forward, their sense of getting this fire to make decisions, to break out and to break free. You, on the other hand, are the Emperor. I don't think I've ever seen you as the Emperor in a relationship. So I think this is about you wanting to be more in charge. Because you want the Tower card, you want to break through the oppression of the Devil card. Because the Emperor is I am and I will, okay? And the solar energy is having maybe a sense of an awful lot of personal empowerment about moving forward, to the point that I think, Virgo, some of yous, if the person you're dealing with is maybe not going to work through some of their issues. You're going to make a decision to turn your back and walk away. I don't think you'll be walking away for long, or maybe some of you are walking into a brand new situation. I have got no idea yet. The card that connects the both of you is the King of Cups again. Look, he sits on his throne. He dips his toe in the water, but he doesn't get lost in it. It's very easy to get lost in drama. Very easy to get lost in people's drama. A lot of people lose their whole lifetime getting lost in other people's dramas, Virgo. Yeah, especially the water signs more. But you being this King of Cups, there's a real regalness to your energy. And God, I absolutely love it. I really, really do. I am going to do the rest of it on Vimeo, but this reading is really, really clear already here. There's an awful lot of steps towards, this is either a brand new relationship, by the way, but I think for some of you, is that Page of Pentacles? He quite often shows up when there's a little bit of it can be an apology. It can be small steps to heal that Five of Pentacles, basically, that rift. Something that's maybe divided you. But you seem to be the one, and I'm not talking about power over anyone, because that's not power at all. True power is to have this sense of emotional authority. And you've got it, Virgo. And boy, have you got it very, very strongly. I am going to check it out in Vimeo, but I'm going to continue in Vimeo, but I'll be back doing weeklies next week, guys. Okay, or the week after. I don't know. Something really powerful is happening to you this month. And it's not at the level of the ego. So when I describe the ego, it's that sort of the voices in our head. It's something way more than that. It's almost like a bit of I almost want to use the word spiritual revival. And when our spirit revives, it's like we have this incredible power in our lives. And again, not power over someone, but the power to be our own king, our own emotional authority. Because it looks like most of the worry is coming from the other person. All right, Virgo, love you lots, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.